What's happening? It's Viktor Wilt. Is it only Tuesday? Last night as I was working on some chores, just endless laundry, I remember thinking like, what day is it? And then being very disappointed that it was Monday. I think it's just because last week was straight brutal. Just straight brutal, start to finish. Hopefully this week, much better, much more relaxing. I've had some weird dreams lately. Weird ones. A few nights ago, crash out. I think this was when I was in Salt Lake. And it was probably because, I was on a trip that was show related. But I dreamed that Asking Alexandria was playing a show at this weird, outdoor arena. It was like a Coliseum type place. And for some reason, they were hanging out at my house. And the house in my dream, I had this bathroom in the middle of the living room that was see-through. It was like a big glass enclosure. And everything was just in one spot. You had the shower, you had the toilet, and I was bragging it up to him. I'm like, yeah, the whole room can just be hosed down. You could just pee everywhere, and it's fine. And then one of the members of the band was testing my theory, but there was a little crack under one of the walls, and so it starts leaking into the living room, and then me and another friend have to move the wall and clean it up. It was pretty gross. And then we go into the show, and like I said, it was in this outdoor arena, and they had this giant pillar thing in the middle with these throne-esque seats. And we had some kind of VIP seating, so we're up on the stage with the band, and they're doing these big shout-outs on these big screens, and there's all these pro wrestlers there and horror movie guys, and me and my girlfriend were trying to take a photo with the horror movie crew. I don't even remember what horror stars they were, but we got very frustrated that we couldn't, get this photo because one of the trucks from the... Why is this light behind me flashing? Uh-oh, it might have finally broken. It's going crazy. Anyway, we get all frustrated, and then the horror movie people left, and I was very mad I didn't get a selfie. And then I had this other dream that I was here at work, and I think this was because I'd been talking with my girlfriend about old bosses. And in the dream, I get fired for having a bad attitude. And, the boss that fired me, I remember telling him in the dream, you're gonna fire me for having a bad attitude. You. Really? And for some reason, even though I was getting fired, they still had me working. So I had to work a few more days. And of course, at that point, I had a bad attitude. And, I'm walking around talking crap. And Starr down the hall, who I'm sure is not listening at this hour, for some reason in the dream, she had shaved all her hair off. And, I'm sitting here complaining about everybody, not everybody, complaining about the boss, firing me and telling me I had a bad attitude. And all of a sudden, some cop shows up. Somebody had called the cops on me and said I was bullying everybody at work. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Me? Me? I'm the one getting bullied here. Getting told, and, I did have a bad attitude at this point in the dream. But so I start asking people, and I ask Starr, I'm like, do you think I'm bullying people? And she's like, as a matter of fact, I do. And I was so offended. I'm like, what? Me? Woke up, thankfully a dream. I definitely can't afford to get fired right now. Need this job. And I try to keep a pretty positive attitude around here. Now, you may have listened to my show yesterday where it was pretty much 75 minutes worth of talk that was almost all meltdown. But I had a rough week last week. Now, meltdown is not a bad attitude. It's just probably unhealthy venting. And I'm sorry that you listeners have to put up with that sometimes, but it's just how I am. I don't know. I sit in this box. I got to talk. I got to figure out things to say. And yesterday, that's what was on my mind. So today I'm trying to keep the old blood pressure down, stay calm, stay collected. I'll still try to have fun and make the show wacky, but it should be much more meltdown free than yesterday. It was Monday. And some Mondays, you're just trying to power through the day. Just get to work and make it through. So just got to make it through a few more days here. The weekend will arrive. And oh man, no plans this weekend. I just remembered that a friend hit me up and was like, you should come to our show on Friday night in Pokey. I'm like, ugh. And then his wife messaged me and was like, it would be really important to him if you came to the show. I'm like, I want to go, but I don't want to go out of town. And I know it's only 45 minutes to Pokey and we'd have a place to crash, but I've had enough of people. I got to get some things done this weekend, and I have a feeling if I go to a show in Pokey Friday night, I'll probably be a little bit lazy Saturday, and I'm not going to get the things done I need to do. Can you people stop inviting me to things? I know that it's fun and that's what people do, but sometimes you need zero plans, okay? Zero plans. It's okay to do nothing. And going to a show on Thursday as it is. I don't know about two nights in a row. I'm probably going to be beat when I roll in here Friday. Anyhow, good morning. Welcome to the program. We will have some fun today. I'm in a much better mood than yesterday, so that's good. I was productive last night. Got lots of I got some chores done. Hope that Tuesday treats you great. Hey, don't forget, speaking of Tuesdays, coming up on the 2nd, we've got the mayoral election runoffs in Idaho Falls and Pocatello. I'm going to beat this subject to death because I was so disappointed with the local voter turnout during the initial election. We need to up them numbers, people, all right? Get out and vote. It's important. And I don't know if you've been on Facebook in recent days, but there's a lot of discussion going on about the upcoming mayoral runoff and a lot of information coming out on the candidates. So one place you can go, like I've been mentioning in the last couple weeks, is East Idaho News. They have a section called East Idaho Elects where you can kind of get to know the candidates better. But I've been finding it very interesting to look through some of the Facebook groups and see what people are saying about the candidates. A lot of information's been coming out on who's been, making donations to these candidates and, more information on their past and things like that. The thing with, interviews, like if you're listening to a candidate do a radio interview, obviously they're not going to bring up anything, controversial, all right? That's stuff you got to kind of dig up on your own. And there's some really good discussion going on in places like Life in Idaho Falls, Life in Pocatello, where you can see who's kicking down money to these candidates. And a lot of these folks you probably know, and that could help you make a little bit of a, judgment on, okay, this candidate's for me or that candidate's definitely not for me. I'm not going to say any names here, but tell you, there's a few people in our community that when I see their name attached to something, I go, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. And that makes it real easy for me personally to decide. But everybody's different, and it's your right to vote however you want. So just make sure to actually get out and vote. It's very important, okay? Very important to, support the candidate you believe in our community. This isn't the presidential election where the Electoral College is going to determine what Idaho votes. This is a local election that not a lot of people get out and vote for. So let's see some record turnout coming up on December 2nd. For some reason, I feel like I said July 2nd earlier, which is ridiculous. I wish it was July. But then, yeah, if that would mean the 4th of July was around the corner and I'd have one of them 12-hour days ahead. Ugh. I'm trying to wake up here. I don't need to think about that. That makes me very tired. Anyway, get out and vote. December 2nd. You can vote right now. Yeah, You don't even have to wait. Just go down to your local county elections office, walk in. Josh from Classy went and voted the other day, said it took him 5 minutes. Boom, bam, done. I should probably do that just so I don't have to worry about it and so I don't forget, because sometimes on election day things come up and you don't have the time to get over to the election office, which is why we have the option to vote early. All you got to do, if you're not registered to vote, bring your ID and a piece of mail showing where you live. And if you are registered to vote, you're good to go. You can go to voteidaho. I believe it's gov. It might be voteidaho.org. One or the other. And you can check your registration status, make sure you're all good to go. And then, yeah, just go to the local election office and vote and get it over with. But, you know, make your voice heard. It's important in these local elections. Your vote really matters in these local elections. So, all right. I'm going to be back in a few. Digging up crap to talk about. Hope your morning going good. And, yeah, hang on. Okay, this thread could be interesting. What's something you didn't realize was optional in life until you saw someone simply not doing it? If there are activities I can eliminate, yeah! I hope I learned something here, because I want less stuff to do. How about you? Okay, optional activities. Using the fancy cups and plates. This person says their parents were flabbergasted when she made them a cup of tea using the china from the display cabinet. Yeah, what is the point of having a bunch of really nice, plates or silverware or whatever if it's just going to sit there and collect dust? Like, look at my nice decorations. I turned my little hutch cabinet into a bookshelf / place to put glasses, and the other one's just filled with weird crap. When my sister wanted my mom's nice china, I'm like, go for it. I don't need it. Because, yeah, I got enough crap around, all right? If you got it, use it, sure. All right, let's see here. What else do we have? Saying thank you for the invitation, but I or we won't be able to make it to a social invite without providing a detailed explanation about why you can't attend. Yeah. That I usually tell people why, even though you shouldn't have to, right? Like, hey, sorry, I can't make it. Like, I'm having a mental breakdown. I can't go anywhere. I've had enough people. Or, I don't know, maybe I just don't feel like it. Some people get real bothered if you don't show up to something. I mean, no offense to, if my friends are listening who wanted me to come hang out for the show, which I guess is on Saturday. I got a lot to do. My kids are coming. It's not, I don't know. But, yeah, even if you were like, hey, I'm going to stop by, and then for whatever reason you don't throw a tantrum about it, all right? It's not the end of the world. Maybe I'm exhausted, but you shouldn't need a reason why I didn't make it. Just go ahead and take a deep breath and deal with it. Again, this doesn't have to do with the show. But there are a lot of times when people invite me to something and I'm like, oh, I just want to sit around my house. Do you realize how much I go nonstop? I just want to sit in front of my TV and relax. I need to get the blood pressure down. I need to relax. Okay, let's see here. What are some other optional things in life? Okay, giving a crap. Well, okay, they're talking about and I've dealt with people like this who have a freak out about every little thing. Yeah. You don't got to freak out about every little thing, okay? It'll be all right. Just don't make it a big deal. Take a deep breath. The world's not going to end if, I don't know, you forgot to put salt and pepper on the eggs, for example. Put it on there yourself. Jeez. Screaming at me because there's no salt and pepper on the eggs? Sorry for cooking. Okay, sorry. I'm going to get my blood pressure up with this show. I was trying to not do that after yesterday. I got myself really worked up recapping my weekend, and then I didn't feel very good at work. I try to give you a quality program and put my true emotion into it. Sitting through meetings you don't need to be in, is that really optional? This person says, when they were an intern, they mentioned to their boss that a certain team's meetings were brutally long and tended to go way more in the weeds than they needed. He said, then just leave. And it absolutely blew my mind. Oh, man. If over the years around here, every time some employee was just babbling on about some kind of useless crap in the middle of a meeting, eating up a bunch of time, and you're like, dude, I got stuff to do. I need to go. If I could just get up and leave. Oh. Yeah, our meetings, I don't think that would be a thing. But there were a lot of meetings I've sat through over the years around here where somebody's just babbling on, and I was getting so mad. And if only I could have just stood up and walked out the door. Some of the old bosses, they would have come unglued. But man, have I sat through a lot of pointless, stupid meetings. All right, let's see here. Optional things in life that you don't necessarily need to do. Pretending to be okay all the time. You're allowed to rest and not perform. Absolutely. Yeah, it's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to rest. It's okay to have a day where you just sit there and do nothing. Yeah, don't always have to go nonstop. Huh. Not opening the door when the doorbell rings. I've certainly done that a few times. Like, go away. What are you doing at my house? Even if I know you. Nope, not answering. Trying to rest and relax. Not going to deal with this. Wow, we might have to continue going through this list here in a bit, because it's starting to make me feel a little bit better about some things here. Well, I guess for now we'll continue talking about things you don't have to do. Things in life that are actually optional, that maybe you never really thought about and didn't realize you got to sit there and do time and time again. Some of the answers are funny here because it kind of, comes from how people were raised. There was someone in here who said they realized they didn't have to start smoking ever because every adult that they knew when they were growing up was a smoker. Like, oh, I don't have to just because I'm an adult. Yeah, don't do it. All right? If you have never smoked, if you have never touched nicotine, don't do it. It's a terrible idea. Stuff's horrible for you. And this one, it wouldn't have ever occurred to me, but maybe it hasn't occurred to you. Clicking no to website cookies. Like, you can do that. When the thing will pop up and you're like, all right, to view this page, you need to accept blah, 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 blah. Like, it might take a second to go through and decline, like, everything except the very essential stuff. But you can click no. You don't have to just click yes on every website. Or, if it's not that important, just close the website. Here's one. You don't have to go to all family holidays. You can start new traditions. Yeah. Like, there are no set rules around how the holidays need to work. Okay? Funny enough, I've had some discussions about this recently. When people get used to holidays working a certain way, it's difficult to change things up. But due to life situations, sometimes things aren't going to work out as they normally do. I mean, for example, my children moved away. Okay? They moved away. So they're going to come visit, but they're not going to be here at Christmas time. Santa's coming early. And that's fine. That's fine. They're going to have stockings that magically showed up early. And it'll be just fine. And, yeah. I don't know. In any kind of traditions in general, you can change them up a bit. Like for Thanksgiving, you don't want to have turkey? You don't have to. You can have pizza. There are no Thanksgiving rules, okay? Thanksgiving, that's about getting together, being with your family, the end. You want to make yourself a cheeseburger? You don't have a barbecue? Go for it. You don't have to have the traditional Thanksgiving meal. I tried to explain this to my family over the years because I've had to cook a turkey a number of times, and cooking a turkey sucks. And I was like, okay, how about we just do a turkey breast? All right? Nobody wants the turkey leg or the dark meat anyway. Let's just cook a nice turkey breast. We're not going to have to deal with a bunch of bones and waiting for the thing to spend 10 million days thawing. We don't have to have an actual full-fledged turkey. No, can't do that. I'm like, come on, let's just do pizza. Who don't like pizza? What's wrong with pizza for Thanksgiving? Huh? All right, what else do we have here? Optional things in life that maybe you don't think about. Let's see here. Yeah, just working all the time. Yeah, you don't got to overdo it. Chances are your boss, you might put in the most effort you've ever put in at your job, and then have your boss just decide to take a dump on you, have an emotional dump on you, and bully you, and yeah, I'm not going to get into it, but sometimes putting in more effort than you need, it doesn't pay off if the boss is just going to be a jerk, okay? Yeah, they might just decide they don't like you anymore and then treat you like crap after that for no reason, even though you've always had their back and done them good. Let's see here. And you don't have to say please. I mean, I think it's nice to. You don't have to. Oh, for you ladies wearing a bra anytime you step outside. Yeah, you shouldn't have to. I can tell you this, for Halloween, you might remember, listeners, if you saw the photos, I wore a bra. Wearing a bra sucks. Yeah, you ladies shouldn't have to do that all the time. Why do you have to? If it's not comfortable, don't do it. You're only on this planet one time. Live comfortably. Anybody got a problem with it? Tell them to shut up. Okay, let's see here. Responding immediately to every text, email, voicemail. Yeah, I don't do that. I mean, I should sometimes. There are certain emails I respond to immediately or text messages because I know I'll forget. But sometimes I'm like, man, I'm going to let you sit on that one for a while. I got to think about what I want to say back. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, here's something you can do in life that a lot of people don't realize you can do. Dropping toxic people, whether they're friends or family. Like, you're not going to invite that piece of crap, to our Thanksgiving pizza dinner? What? Yeah, I don't like them. They don't need to come. All right? Blood isn't everything. I mean, I try to get along with my family pretty good. But still, someone's, just, it's going to be an aggravation. Why invite them over? And, oh man, when it comes to toxic friends, get rid of them as fast as possible. Chances are they ain't going to change. Here's something you can do. Call in sick to work. You can do it. All right? You don't need to beat yourself up. And actually, if you're actually sick, you should call in sick because you need to stay away from me because I don't want to get your crud, okay? Keep your germs away from me. Wash your hands. Stay home. Don't come near me if you're sick, all right? I tend to be prone to picking up things, so you get. And you can call in sick to work because you're having a bad mental day. Yeah, you just need a day at home. Being mentally unwell, that's, as far as I'm concerned, sick. Take a day and sit around and play Red Dead Redemption 2 all day. Some of the best days I ever had were just sitting around playing Red Dead Redemption 2 all day. I tried to play some last night, but I was too anxious. I played for a few minutes and I'm like, all right, I gotta do some laundry. Wearing makeup all the time. Yeah, you ladies, you don't have to do it. You look just fine without it, okay? You don't need to stress it. And if anybody actually says anything, you tell them to shut up. Like, you're judging my appearance, why don't you shut up? Look at you. You're weird looking. Get out of my face. Answering the phone. Oh, you wouldn't believe how often I don't answer the phone. I'm a texter nowadays. Yeah. You best be calling me if it's an emergency. But then there are people, whenever they call, I think it's an emergency and I panic. Could my sister start texting me every once in a while? Just like, everything's okay. So that, I don't know. She did call the other day when things weren't, like, terrible or anything. But anytime my sister calls, I start panicking. I'm like, someone's dead. Oh, jeez. All right. Giving and receiving Christmas gifts. Yeah. That just goes back to that traditions thing. You can work out some new traditions, okay? You can do whatever you want for any holiday. Holidays don't have rules, okay? You can decide what you want to do. Totally up to you. You want to celebrate a holiday on a different day? Totally up to you, okay? All right. I'm gonna take a break here. I am enjoying this list of reminding people of these things you don't have to do. This is kind of great. All right. So maybe we'll do more of this. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I just remembered I got something I got to do today. That's annoying. I guess shoot Jade a text and go get it dealt with. Ugh! That's something I do have. Well, I guess I don't have to do, but it'll be a good idea to do. I know I'm being vague, but it's nothing worrisome. It's just annoying. I got to get the blood pressure down from talking too much, though. Get myself all worked up. Walk in there and be like, why's your blood pressure so high? Well, I like a good treasure hunt. Just a heads up if you happen to dig up some gold in your yard. Don't tell anyone. What's up, Peaches?
Nothing much.
Yeah, this guy over in France.
We talked about this.
Was this the same guy?
Yeah, it's the same dude. He found $800,000 worth of gold in his backyard.
Yeah, out in, let's see. It was a big stash of gold bars wrapped up in plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already talked about this before.
Well, did we talk about the fact he doesn't get to keep it?
No.
That's an update. Yes. Apparently, the previous owner had buried them about 20 years ago. And now they're saying he has to just give them back. So give them back to the previous owner. You'd think if you own the property, sorry, right? Like say you go looking around in your attic and you find a bunch of old weird crap, you would assume it's your house, it's your stuff. Don't tell anybody if you find any treasure in your yard. Just take it to the pawn shop, offload that gold.
Why even go to a pawn shop?
I don't know.
They're just going to rip you off anyway.
I think gold has a flat rate. Like, it's just got a price to it. You take it in and you sell it, regardless of a pawn shop or a gold shop or whatever. Now, maybe if you're bringing in something like jewelry, like that's why you should never buy diamonds and things like that. They don't hold value. You're much better off buying like lab-made diamonds. Plus, then little children aren't digging them up in other countries. Like real diamonds, they're pretty dirty, They're not good. Go for them lab-made diamonds. They're real diamonds. They're just as good, cost a fraction of the cost, and there's no, horrific, conditions behind them. And also, they just don't hold money or hold value. Even a lab-made diamond, I don't think holds very good value. Got to find yourself a lady, Peaches, who's not into extravagant jewelry.
I don't think Aubrey is.
Well, good. Now, Becca's into like these, just weird, cool rocks and things. She's got cool looking jewelry. It's not boring. Ladies, diamonds are boring. Trying to help you dudes out here. No, diamonds are just a waste of money.
Also, like if you get her like a diamond engagement ring, chances are she's more like the more expensive it is, the more chances of like someone trying to take that off of her.
That's true. It could get stolen. It could get broken. You might have to insure it and things like that. And the thing with the ring or whatever or jewelry is the meaning behind it, Peaches, not how much it costs.
Right.
Spend that money on a vacation.
Don't date a gold digger. Please don't.
It's amazing the things that people waste money on. There's a lot of ways you can save money. Like, for example, when me and my wife were getting divorced, we could have dragged in like lawyers and spent tens of thousands of dollars or whatever to fight it out. And you know what we did? We were rational.
You fought like men.
We fought like men with some rational behavior. No, just kidding, ladies. No, he just went to a mediator, paid a very small amount of money. You get the same result in the end. And yeah, we didn't end up blowing tons of money. So yeah, you can save that money and spend it on something that's actually worthwhile. People are dumb. They get very vindictive and all right, well, I'm going to stick it to you. Just settle down, people. Try to be rational with your decisions when it comes to money. Let's see here. There was a pilot had to do an emergency landing in Portland, Oregon after he had a mental health crisis. Turned out the pilot took shrooms before going on the job.
I was going to say, what exactly is a mental health crisis?
Could be a lot of different things. You could have a panic attack, but...
Maybe you shouldn't be flying planes then.
Well,
I wouldn't want a pilot on edge.
It's got to be a stressful job. I mean, you're taking a large number of people in a metal canister up into the air. That would be nerve-wracking. It's like, air traffic control people. I guess that's supposed to be one of the most stressful jobs there is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, it's not a job for me. Yeah, I'd be way too stressed out about that kind of thing. So you certainly don't, if you're potentially someone who deals with stress, you probably shouldn't take shrooms before you go to work.
Isn't that like a...
He said he did it about 2 days
Isn't
before.
Isn't that illegal? Highly illegal?
It probably depends where you're at. I mean, this is Oregon, dude.
But he made an emergency landing in Portland, Oregon. Where did he come from?
Oh, that's a good point. It doesn't say where he's from.
You can't be an anxious person and be a pilot, I don't think. You have to be really calm and professional.
You should. You should.
I think Captain Sully was,
Yeah, this guy, he said he had taken the shrooms 2 days earlier, but he hadn't slept in 40 hours. You don't want your pilot on 2 days of no sleep. Ugh. I hate flying, man. I hate it. There's, you got to deal with not only the passengers, apparently, who could be unruly, fly off the handle, but your pilot might be on shrooms.
See, I hate driving. If I didn't, I would rather just drive home, but also driving 13 hours, I'd rather it's way too much.
It's a long drive, for sure. And where you got to drive to is an aggravating drive. Like, once you hit Victorville, it's pretty much nothing but aggravation until you get all the way to LA, and then it continues to be an aggravation.
Flying also sucks because you have to pay for everything now. They nickel and dime you on leg room.
Exactly. K-Bear, you're live on the show. Keep that in mind. Who's this?
This is Jay.
Crazy Jay. What's on your mind, dude?
Sleep is overrated.
Crazy Jay, now listen, you need to get good rest. I talk often about how getting proper sleep is important, and why I was so frustrated yesterday that I went to bed early Sunday and the stupid cats woke me up fighting, and then Lucy puked all over my room. So I didn't get the sleep I wanted. And then last night I was doing chores, and I was like, I got to get more chores done. I got to get more laundry done. And then I ended up staying up too late. And now today I'm going, well, dude, why didn't you get more sleep, you idiot? What's wrong with you? So Jay, don't be calling in and giving the listeners bad health advice. This show is a responsible program. Go take a nap, Jay.
Hey, I slept last night.
Well, that's...
my record for not sleeping in a row is 4 days.
4 days, no sleep? Jay, you're lucky to be alive. All right? We don't need Crazy Jay seeing shadow people, okay?
He was the one flying the plane.
Yeah, I used to be a pilot. Crazy Jay. All right, well, Jay... are you headed to work today, or is it your day off?
Yes, I am headed to work.
Well, I'm glad you got some sleep last night. Maybe when you get home, take a nap.
No, I don't take naps.
You should. They're good for you. I mean, I don't ever do it either.
I don't know how to. My body does not rest.
You go to a dark room and you lay down.
And be depressed? What?
No, you don't. I mean, being depressed helps you sleep. But if you're depressed, seek the help of a mental health professional, and they can help you with depression. All right, and it's a good time of year, everybody, to get in and get your annual checkup. Like I just came from getting blood drawn. because they're going to give me my
yeah.
annual checkup so I can make sure my vitamin levels and everything's all good. And then you can keep yourself in good shape because around here we deal with 6 months of gray skies and it messes with people. So, yeah, you got to get that checkup, Jay. Get good sleep and make sure you're staying healthy.
I just donated plasma, so it must be okay.
They don't check all your levels when you do that. You know, that's not the same as going to a doctor.
I love how they also call it donating, but they also give you money.
That's true. It's not really donating.
Right.
You're getting paid.
You're selling your plasma.
And you know what? I had a friend who was a hemophiliac, and you wouldn't believe what he has to pay to get that plasma compared to what they pay people. That's a good business, the plasma business. It was kind of crazy when I found out what he had to pay to get a little bit to keep himself alive compared to, what do they give you, Jay, like $50 or something?
Yeah, today I got $50.
Yeah, I'm too afraid of needles to do it, even though I need the money. Yeah, too afraid.
I can't do it.
Well, Jay, you have a...
I watch you go in. I watch you go in.
Dude, I just had blood drawn. Do you think I looked? Heck no. I had my face turned to the side, and I'm like, sorry, I'm a wuss.
Yeah, you are.
I know,
my friend Braxton's allergic to that stuff they put on your arm, so they have to just find the vein and jab it in there. Ooh. And sometimes, for the most part, they miss, so they have to keep doing it.
Oh! Yeah, no, they got me first try, and it doesn't hurt that bad. It's not a big deal. I don't know why I'm afraid of it, but I just don't like it.
A lot of people against that, that jab, but they go to donate plasma, and they get that money.
Or they'll do the Ozempic,
Or even worse, the needle behind the gym. All of a sudden,
I'm getting swole.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's
steroids.
That's different.
All right, Jay, you have a good one, man.
You guys too. Everyone stay safe. Bye.
Peace.
It's so funny. One of the guys that I know is on Mongiorno. I don't know how you say it. Sounds like DiGiorno, the weight loss drug.
Yeah, the Ozempic, basically.
Yeah, but his stomach is making these really weird sounds, like as loud as possible. And I'm just thinking, people on those drugs, they might be just dying. Who knows? We could just have a massive, drop of people in the near future.
That's the thing. It's a brand new thing, so people, I guess, ain't worried about it, apparently. I'm getting pretty fat. So maybe tomorrow I'll ask my doctor about it.
Well, I know for Ozempic, it's a type 2 diabetic drug.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to just jab it into your system if you don't have that.
Yeah, but that's what everybody's doing. That's what most people are using it for, just weight loss. I'm going to give it a shot, Peaches. I need to slim down.
It's called exercise.
Oh, yeah, I could do that route. I could do the responsible route, but...
I should send that script to the guy who does Be a Man. Don't jab yourself with a needle. Just be fat. Be a man.
that would be a pretty good one. All right, I'm going to get back to y'all with some more stupid news here in a few, so hang on. Ooh, I haven't had the opportunity to talk some crap in a while. I'm excited. Woo! This is going to be fun. Are you guys ready for some Christmas crap talk? Heck yeah. Oh, I'm so pumped for this. Let's go. Bring it on. All right. So it came to my attention this morning that another local radio station decided to go ahead and try to beat Classy 97 to the punch and launch their Christmas music. And we've been counting down over on Classy that Christmas music is launching this Friday morning. I am so just excited to show this particular programmer who's bragging it up about his Christmas music programming how much better me and Josh Tyler do it. All right. So Mike Nelson, who touts himself as the Christmas music guy, was so excited. I guess My FM decided to drag him in to help out with Christmas music. If you want to check out the most vanilla, sounds like every other radio station in the country Christmas lineup, well, you can check it out for the next few days. I was actually unable to see the post because I don't know why. I thought me and Mike Nelson get along fine, but he blocked me on social media so I couldn't see his post and talk some crap on it in the Life in Idaho Falls group on Facebook. Yeah, he's like, check it out, it's here. I'm back, bringing you the best Christmas music. I know how you program your Christmas music, buddy. All right, it's going to sound the exact same as the Salt Lake radio station that does Christmas music. You're going to hear songs that aren't Christmas songs. You're going to probably hear the Christmas Shoes, the worst Christmas song of all time. You want to hear some real Christmas playlist? Tune into Classy this Friday morning. Josh and I have been revamping this list for years and years to make it the best Christmas playlist in the entire country. Better than anything you're going to find online. Ours is dialed in perfect. You know how well I program K-Bear as a rock station, right? I take the same approach when it comes to making the Christmas music channel, Classy 97. I'll take Mike Nelson on in programming any day of the week. So go ahead and enjoy your 3 days of Christmas on my FM. Then switch over to Classy and you can see how much better it is. That's the station you want to be tuned to throughout the holiday season if you want to hear Christmas music, okay? Classy 97. All right? We do it the right way, okay? Just makes me laugh. And, if you know Mike Nelson, tell him to quit being a pansy and unblock me from social media. What are you afraid of, buddy? I talked to you at the fair. Come on now. Huh? Yeah, anyway, I just had to laugh because we're gonna crush everybody on Christmas music. This is me and Josh we're talking about here. All right? We are the kings of Christmas. You are cast out of the Christmas music programming world, Mike. You get boring snore fest. Yeah, you want to have fun on Christmas throughout the entire season and on Christmas. Classy 97's where it's at. Yeah. Anyway, just had to brag it up for me and Josh. Now, these guys probably didn't plan to launch their Christmas music till like after Thanksgiving, but they saw that we've been publicly counting it down. And like, let's just launch it early and we'll beat Classy. Gives people 3 days to see the difference and see how much better me and Josh do it. Love crushing Mike Nelson in programming. It's great. So anyway, spread the word. Classy's where it's at for Christmas. Get out of here, Mike. Who even listens to that station? And it's got the cringy name too. It's My Family Christmas. Puke. Love when Tuesday goes by nice and quickly. Heck yeah. One thing I don't love is people with too much good luck, though. There was this couple in New Jersey. They recently won $1 million in a scratch-off, lottery game. Like, great. Congrats. Good for you. Wish I could win $10. But then, just a few months later, they're still buying scratch-offs, and they won another $3 million. $3 million bucks. Well, the Idaho Lottery raffle is happening. You never know. Man, seriously, if I could win like $50, that'd be sweet. I don't gamble because I don't win. You see me in Vegas, you know what I'm doing? People watching. I don't remember the last time I put $1 in a machine, or I think I've only sat down at a table one time and I got mad. No luck. Like, if I'm playing, say, a video game where you're gambling, I can crush it. Yeah. I've beaten all of the gambler challenges on Red Dead Redemption 2 countless times. And I've got a system. Does that work in real life? No. I guess you have to buy the scratch-off tickets to win, but these guys are buying $30 lottery tickets. $30 scratchers. That is way outside of my budget right now. $30 that could potentially just get lit on fire? I'm sorry. Like, I know that a lot of listeners are like me, and $30 is $30. If I just lost $30, like if I had some cash and it just disappeared, I'd be furious. I need every dollar I can get. You know, we're living in rough times. You know, please gamble responsibly. You see these stories, and they drive lottery ticket sales. People are like, well, if that couple could win twice, I could win once. Not if you got my kind of luck. Nope. Oh, well. I'll just keep working. Just keep working. Well, good morning, Peaches.
Good morning.
Ah, man. It's been a fun one. I haven't talked any crap on another local radio station in a while, so it's always fun when I have the opportunity to do that.
Because they're barely around.
I forget they exist.
Me too.
Till every once in a while they decide to post on social media, and I'm like, oh yeah, there are other radio stations outside of our building. I mean, I guess somebody must be listening to them. I just don't know who, because all the best radio stations in East Idaho are right here at Riverbend Media Group.
Absolutely.
You got K-Bear that you're listening to right now.
Thank you.
Z103 next door, Cannonball 101, Classy 97 that we're going to talk about here in a second, and then 105 The Hawk, the best country station in East Idaho, plus all of our other digital channels, which you can pick up on your HD radios in your car if you haven't checked out 105 Outlaw or Legend.
List them all off.
Oh, man, there's just so many of them. Vibes 103.
Don't forget our AM station.
Oh, yeah, we've got Farm Country 1260, bringing you all of your local ag reports as well as classic country music. And, of course, we've got Alt 101 that you can pick up on, you know, the Alt 101 app. Or, again, if you have an HD radio in your car, start, scrolling through those additional HD channels, and you can listen to a whole bunch of other channels that we offer and have programmed with our expertise.
You can't say Alt 101 with an excited tone. You got to say it like Jade.
Like Jade, Alt 101.
Alt 101.
So, Classy's been pumping up for, a few days now that Christmas music is launching this Friday morning.
Hey, shout out to Maddie for making those graphics for of Josh and Chantel counting down the days till Christmas music starts.
I mean, Josh looks kind of creepy in them, but
there's one that, like, you pointed it out, and they posted the one of the next day, and Josh does look like he's a monster in my closet. Like the sleep paralysis demon. He's in the corner of my room with that smile. 6 days till Christmas music, Peaches.
Well, it's because he had shaved in the picture, I think. When Josh doesn't have the beard, he looks, it's like me without a beard. It's just kind of weird.
I wish he would upload his character, his cameo on Suno, because I would totally use it, but I think that's the reason why he hasn't uploaded it yet.
Because he knows we'll be making all kinds of Josh videos.
Yeah.
Did you give me access to your cameo?
I can.
Okay, you should, so I can make Peaches videos. You made that video of me as a burger going, blah, I'm blah, blah.
You're a half burger, half human, or you're a half burger humanoid. That's what it is.
Yeah,
You're dripping cheese.
I need to post the video of me being a cricket farmer. But anyway,
I need to post the video of me going, Peaches! And screaming down the street.
So anyway, Classy's been pumping it up for about, 5 days or so that Christmas music launches this morning. And I'm sure that My FM, had a plan to launch probably next week, I'm guessing, or, the day after Thanksgiving,
I'm sure they
on
probably
Thanksgiving
had it at the same day.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we better go early so we can beat Classy.
They had like that secretive meeting. They're like, hey, that'd be really cool to like stick it to Classy.
Yeah, we're going to stick it to him because everybody knows that Classy is the Christmas music station. It's where you go to hear Christmas music. And over the last few years, Josh Tyler and I have really honed that playlist.
I remember in years past, you guys spent a whole lot longer on that playlist. It was quite annoying.
Well, it's because we put the work in, man. What most people do when they program a radio station is they go to Mediabase and they look at the radio charts and they go, oh, what are all the big cities playing? And they just copy it and they call it good. We don't do that. We do actual music research, which is why you're going to hear big hit Christmas songs on Classy that you won't hear on any other Christmas music channel because they're generally programmed by these old boomers who just follow radio charts and have been doing the same thing for decades on end.
And I think an old boomer just helped out one of the the other stations.
Yeah, well, he was hyping himself up. He has me blocked on social, which I find really annoying because he's always really nice to me in person. I don't know why he's got me blocked on social.
It's called being two-faced.
Maybe.
It's called being fake.
He's really bragging up his Christmas music programming, and it's like, dude, it's the same Christmas music programming you get everywhere. I'm sure you just copied Salt Lake City's, AC stations playlist. And I mean, we were scrolling through it. Sorry, Amy Grant. She ain't got Christmas hits, all right?
Is she the one that does for just 5 cents a day?
No, who is that? I can't think of her name.
In
but
the arms of an angel.
Sarah McLachlan.
That's who it is.
Yeah. But Peaches was kind enough to throw together this fun, pump up Classy 97 for Christmas theme song. They're not going to play it over there. I'm sure they wouldn't play it there.
Well, I'm the one singing this. I'm the one who really just took some time in the Cannonball studio to put this all together.
Yeah, you did a great job writing this song, Peaches. And so I figured, since I know they play nice on Classy, like they're not like us. They're not gonna.
They have a lot of patience. I mentioned that on the show last night because they're still getting messages on the Facebook page. When are you guys, quote unquote, airing Christmas music?
Yeah, and they've been putting up graphics every day saying this many days till Christmas music.
And they're answering saying, oh, by the way, Friday, November 21st. I hope you like it, or hope you're ready. And then that's about it. I was making the joke saying, Josh and Chantel, they're going to be on stage at the Trans-Siberian Orchestra show, right?
Yes.
And I just want Josh to go up there and start screaming, it starts tomorrow!
Yeah. Tomorrow is when you'll hear the Christmas music, okay? Wouldn't it be awesome if Josh went out and was like, what up, Idaho Falls? Like I do when I'm doing a stage announcement. That'd be amazing.
Open up the pit!
You guys ready for Trans-Siberian Orchestra? I bet he'll play it a little, because they're nice over there.
Hi, guys. This is Josh.
Yeah, they're much nicer than us. They wouldn't jump on and play maybe this song.
Who knows? Maybe if you push Josh to the edge, he might come at you.
Well,
Chantel's also very, very not feisty. She's very I could use that word, feisty.
I'm trying to poke at the bear a little bit here. I did go on my personal Facebook page and say, I guarantee that Josh Tyler and I program Christmas music 1,000,000 times better than Mike Nelson any day.
And you dropped his full name.
He's bragging himself up like he's the king of Christmas.
It wasn't subtle at all. It's like, I'm better than this guy.
Hey, everybody, you remember when K-Bear sucked 15 years ago or so? That's when other people had their hands in the playlist and had strict requirements on how you do it, which was follow everybody else.
You can't play the extreme stuff. Listeners don't want that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden when I got a little bit of freedom and could start playing songs people want to hear, K-Bear got a lot better. Same thing happened with Christmas music. So let's play Peach's little Christmas song here.
Classy 97 lights the season every year. Hand-picked Christmas magic for the listeners far and near. While my FM is spinning all the songs you've heard before. That corporate cookie cutter list you've bought 1,000 times in stores. Oh, Classy 97, the true Christmas station. Crafted by Josh and Victor with actual dedication. So deck the halls, my FM, enjoy your bargain bin selection. 'Cause nobody brings December like the Classy 97 connection. Mike Nelson joined their lineup with a playlist built in haste. Another factory-made December with that prepackaged taste. But here at Classy 97, every record has a soul. We trim the tree with excellence. Perfection is the goal. Oh, Classy 97, our sleigh bells never miss. We bring the warmth, the heart, the snow-kissed bliss. So my FM can shove it starts asking when will the Christmas tunes begin. Remember, real magic isn't copied, it's crafted from within. And when those first notes sparkle, everyone will know the truth. Classy 97 is the soundtrack of Christmas, and my FM will bless their hearts, they tried. Oh, Classy 97, the legend, the tradition, the gold standard holiday musical edition. Let the snow fall gently as we rise above the rest. Classy 97 brings Christmas, and that's why we're the best.
Yeah, I don't think that Josh and Chantel would be willing to play that song on
The
show.
song that we made, the one that we made where it said, like, Josh will deck your halls if you ask him about Christmas music again, he changed that lyric to make it a nicer approach.
I was wondering if someone was calling. I was going to pick up their call, but they hung up to like yell at us and be like, you know, this isn't really in the Christmas spirit. But it's the Viktor Wilt show. Come on, you know,
we're K-Bear. We can do whatever we want.
K-Bear, you know, yeah. We're doing what nobody else is gonna do.
What I do every year on December 1st is play Alex Terrible, All I Want for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
It's the best song.
We've played a few Christmas songs already. We were playing them during the Halloween playlist.
That's true. Kidnap the Sandy Claus?
Oh yeah, dude. And after the break, I think we'll play my favorite Christmas song from Typo Negative in celebration of the upcoming launch of Christmas music. So yeah, if you want Christmas tunes, Friday morning, Classy, the best place to go. Oh, let's see what this person wants. And they better not yell at me about Christmas spirit. K-Bear, you're live on the show. Keep that in mind. Who's this? Hello? Come on. What up? All right, they don't want to talk. Maybe they were seeing if we were really live.
That was a mute mic.
Yeah.
One of our favorite listeners. Doesn't say much.
I mean, a lot of radio stations, they're not live, so they might have thought we wouldn't have been able to do this if we weren't live, because this would have been recorded like yesterday.
Someone had called in.
We're timely.
On my show a couple weeks ago, and I said, K-Bear, what's up? And then this lady like just laughed and said, he said, K-Bear, what's up? And then hung the phone up. What did you expect to happen?
That's because most radio stations don't have somebody answering the phone. There's nobody there. It's a pre-recorded fake show. You know, we sit here and do it live.
And I do have a bone to pick with the Salt Lake City K-Bear.
Okay.
Not that I didn't before, but
should we save it for the next break?
It's just that they have their name as K-Bear spelled like ours on the RDS feed now.
Oh, do they?
So it looks
what?
It looks like our station still down there, and all they're playing is late 90s grunge. That's all they're doing.
Well, that's because they know that everybody likes us better. I don't blame them for trying. Always funny getting calls from listeners like, what is happening? And then they get the joke. Hey, you know, every once in a while, talk a little smack. Come on. If you're a longtime listener, you know how we roll around here. Okay. All right. Let's talk about bears attacking people. You know, I love this. So recently in Japan, we've talked about this a lot. Bears are just attacking people like crazy. I don't know what is going on, but they have a major bear problem. The animals are fighting back. I love it. I don't know what's going on in the world. We entered an alternate timeline in like 2016. Ever since, you've got orcas taking down boats. You know, you got bears attacking people. There was an article I saw earlier about a wolf in British Columbia pulling in a crab trap in what they're calling the first possible tool usage by the species. They're fishing. Wolves are fishing. They're using our traps and fishing. All right? Well, anyway, back to Japan. I guess at one point this week, they had a bear go in the mall. People hanging out at the mall. This is in the middle of town. And you got a bear in the mall. Yeah. They managed to barricade it somehow because, it was going to kill people probably. Got it barricaded in the mall. However, there's still bears out there killing people. Yeah, they have started making these life shield containers due to the record high number of incidents. It's a bear container. And it's not a container. It's not like a bear trap. This is like a panic room that's outside. Looks like a storage container. So that when there are bears showing up, you just run in and try to keep yourself safe. And you might have to stay in there for a long time. Because these bears are messing people up left and right. Yeah, it can withstand all kinds of damage. It's got emergency food and water. Yeah, around here we got doomsday preppers. In Japan, they are just straight prepping for bear attacks. People are buying storage containers with emergency phones, bear spray, food and water, and even an emergency toilet inside because you don't know how long the bear is going to wait outside to try to eat you. I guess we don't have it so bad around here. All we got to deal with is people fighting about the mayoral election. So, not too bad. Don't forget, vote December 2nd or get to your local elections office and vote early now. That's right. You can be anything. Well, not really. But, it sounds good, don't it? What's up? It's Viktor Wilt. It's been a fun show today. I had a good time myself. I hope you did as well. And, of course, Peaches and I will be back at noon for the noon hour of madness and mayhem. It's always available on demand everywhere podcasts can be found, just like the show you're listening to right now. And, if you happen to be on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever, and you're listening to one of our shows, including Peach's Pit Party, make sure to follow them, give them a nice rating. Unless you think we suck, I don't care. I'd prefer a nice rating. It'd be nice of you. But yeah, check out our shows on demand. And be sure to listen today to the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. We had a lot of fun yesterday. We've been having a lot of fun in general around here as of late. And as we head into the holiday season, hopefully it continues being that way. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned for the holiday season. I wish I could tell you what we're going to be giving away, but we want to make it nice and special for our loyal K-Bear 101 Rock Army. So we've got some really cool prizes we're going to be hooking up. One of them, thanks to our friends at the Advocates Injury Attorneys. I'm jealous of that one. I wanted to take it, but no, gotta give it to a listener. It's like, all right. I guess it's the holidays, the time of giving. So, right now, I'm gonna give myself an instant coffee shooter because I didn't drink very much coffee this morning and I need to get pumped up for the tedious tasks that I have ahead. One of these days, they'll be over soon enough, and then I'll tell you all about them. And you'll be able to, hopefully, if you're a country music fan, get some enjoyment out of the work I've been putting in. And yeah, Jade, I'm working on it, okay? You don't need to come and ask me, is this done? I'm working on it. All right. Y'all have yourself a great rest of your, it's only Tuesday. Your Tuesday morning. The week will be over before we know it. Weekend will be here and we'll be having fun and relaxing. Hopefully. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you again for tuning in to the Viktor Wilt Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.